I guess, over at DC, we just can't have nice things. You know, we just can't have nice things because you without permission from anyone, you CGI'd a guy who a lot of people said the role of Superman caused him to commit suicide into a shitty movie. You greenlit Naomi. You were going to give Diggle like two spin-offs with like Justice You. You canceled a lot of your better shows that like Never Missed, in my opinion, was doing great in the form of Black Lightning. How did we get here? Like imagine a show that has been peak DCTV for like the last 4 years. Just A1 material. Perfect Superman, perfect Lois Lane, perfect family dynamic. Everything about this show is a win. And it's going away? Season 4 is going to be its last season? Who made that call? I was already on the fence when they let go like 60% of the staff. I think they let go for Superman and Lois, something along those lines. Hold on, because now we gotta open up this, and we gotta actually look. Like, we're gonna talk about all the people that aren't coming back next season, who are just no longer gonna be in the show, who, in my opinion, were staples of the show that added their own dynamic. So we've got Eric Valdez as Cal Cushing. He's not coming back. Indeed, no, I don't care if Sarah Cushing comes back. I'll tell you that right now. Wool Parks as John Henry Irons. He's not even a mainstay. I think they said he's only going to be in like one or two episodes. Dylan Walsh as Sam Lane, the General. Once again, one or two episodes. Emmanuel Chiriqui as Lana Lang Cushing. She's not coming back. Sophia Hasmick as Chrissy. She's not coming back. There's just Taylor Buck as Natalie Irons. She's not coming back. So many people. Adam Rayner, he's probably never even coming back as Morgan Edge, and he grew on me. So many people aren't coming back for this final season that aren't going to be there. Like, they're moving the characters out of Smallville apparently, and they're going back to Metropolis. And I think the episode count for this is 10 episodes. Hold on. I definitely know that I read season 4 has had a troubling production. Current stars, return season. Michael Curtis with features and Lex Luthor. I could have sworn I read somewhere that it's only going to be 10 episodes. How many episodes were in season 3? Season 3 was. Let me see. Superman and Lois. Season 1 was 15. Season 2 was 15. And season 3 was 13 episodes. Season 3 was the one that was pared down with 13 episodes. And in season 4, we're only getting 10 episodes. 10 episodes to wrap up the entirety of the Doomsday Saga. 10 episodes to wrap up everything going on with Lex Luthor. 10 episodes to set up the entire new family dynamic with the Kents being back in Metropolis and not at Smallville now, because like I said, they pared down the cast. This is a horrible way, in my opinion, to basically wrap up their best run of a DC TV show. Like, the Flash had great seasons, Arrow had great seasons, but you have to cherry pick those seasons. And then sometimes you have to cherry pick the villain, but the season that the villain was in was absolute fucking garbage. Superman and Lois has been consistently good from season 1 all the way to the end of season 3. With the super dumb hype of season 3. So the idea that this is the final season, we're getting less episodes. They've cut about 40% of the cast. Here it is right here. As Superman Lois embarks on his final fight, the team is leaving us with an absolute epic 10 episode must watch, blah, 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 blah. So it's a pared down season. And I think it's a pared down season because they essentially did give him the same funding that they had for season 1, 2, or 3. So with 5 less episodes, they're able to reallocate those funds towards probably the VFX for those 10 episodes in general. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. Like, I would have wanted this series to be the one series that continued to have seasons going forward, because in my opinion it was fantastic. It had really, really great and strong writing. I understand that like the whole Berlanti verse has basically collapsed, where he's basically fallen out of favor with the people at DC, because a lot of the people that were allowing him to do all this stuff on the shows are no longer working there now that David Zaslav is basically taking control and taking ownership, and he's now like looking around for things to cut and things to get rid of. I think this is a mistake. I think it's an absolute mistake and a fucking travesty that this is where this show and this series is going to end. That absolutely fucking aggravates me. I'm really hoping that in some way, shape, or form, the same way that Smallville continued. If you're unaware, at the end of Smallville, it actually continues in the comics for I think like 4 or 5 seasons, where the comics actually did the season storyline for Smallville going forward. I'm hoping that we get that same treatment for Superman and Lois. I'm really hoping we get that same treatment for Superman and Lois. I'd love to see the story continue in the comic book form for maybe 4 more seasons, fleshing out the story, seeing where I swear to God, if in these last 10 episodes Jonathan Kent does not get powers, I'm gonna be so fucking upset. But if he doesn't, that's where the comic books can come in. You can introduce him getting his powers, a new dynamic between both him and Jordan. The comics themselves would be a really, really great way to put a cap on the story of Superman and Lois. But yeah, like I'm just fucking disappointed, man. Like it's truly a shame that this is where everything basically comes to an end. That Superman and Lois is ending with season 4, and they didn't even have the balls to be like, all right, final season, ball out. All the money that we're saving, not doing other shit, go ahead and dip into that a little bit, and give the fans just a 15 episode fantastic arc farewell that they're gonna enjoy and they're always gonna remember, where if they want to, they can go and watch from episode 1 and run through this bitch like it's Firefly and enjoy every single thing, because it's a fantastic ride all the way until the end. But we'll see. I'm gonna be there when the season starts. I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be reviewing it. It's gonna be up on the channel. But yeah, this hit me. This hit me really fucking hard. I'm really sad to see I'm really sad to see Superman and Lois go, because like I said, I think it's the best thing that's come out of the Arrowverse. Like, yes, as I said before, there are great seasons in Arrow, there are great seasons in the Flash, there are great seasons in Black Lightning. There are great seasons for Legends of Tomorrow. There are great villains sprinkled out, but Superman and Lois, from the start all the way until the end of season 3, was absolutely top tier and fantastic. And I loved it. I love this show to death, and I'm gonna be really, really upset if season 4 in any way, shape, or form just feels watered down and diluted, like they're basically trying to get it over with. But let me know what you think. Comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.